Welcome to episode 2 of the Strive Show. And today we're talking about tech neck and what it means for your health.
Welcome to the Strive Show. I'm Dr. Jake Grunhocker, and together with the amazing doctors at Strive Chiropractic, our phenomenal team, and some extraordinary guests along the way, we will be in the pursuit of truth in all things health, life, and family. We believe you not only can handle the truth, you deserve it. Enjoy the show.
All right, guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the Strive Show. And today we're going to be talking more about something we talk about a lot in the office, actually, and it's like tech neck and what horrendous posture is doing to our health.
Yep.
And it's becoming more and more prevalent as people are working from home. Computer jobs are just getting, more and more,
Yep.
especially in this kind of post-COVID era when so many people have that ability to do that. And just it's causing a lot of issues.
It is. And you're seeing it in younger people too,
Yeah.
with phones,
Oh.
and iPads, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, even younger kids you see too.
Yeah, and actually does a great point where a lot of parents coming in are like, oh, my kid's constantly on their
Yeah.
phone or Xbox or whatever. And we're just seeing it younger. We're seeing it way younger than we used to.
Yeah. And
So-
it's just become almost an epidemic of,
Yeah.
of what it does posture related
Yeah.
wise and what it does to our spines and our health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually an article and some recent research come out that talked about like sitting is the new smoking.
Yeah.
And it's really what horrendous posture and sitting too much and what it's doing to our body is actually worse than smoking, which is completely mind-boggling when we think about
It's
it.
crazy to think about
Yeah.
it, but yeah, it's very true. Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely, an issue that we need to deal with.
Yeah.
And thankfully we know how to deal with it.
Yeah. So a couple of things we want to go through today is one, what it's doing. So this tech neck, tech body, what is it doing to us? And then 2, what are some things that we can do about it? So really to start, what it's doing is tech neck does a lot of things. Again, if we just focus on the neck, it's bringing the head way forward. We're getting this anterior head carriage. Women actually talk about this more than men because it kind of creates that,
the little hump.
the Dougherty's hump
Yeah.
in there. So they're the ones talking about it from a cosmetic perspective. But really when we get that head forward and we get those shoulders rolled and everything's coming this way, it massively affects our breathing. It affects our head. Like we have to hold our head all the way out. It's just doing a ton of stuff.
It is. And when that head comes out forward, like it straightens out our curve in
Yep.
the neck. And we want that natural curve to help support the weight of our head. And when you lose that curve, the weight of your head becomes more, and the stress that gets put on your neck and your head is just even greater.
Yeah.
It already is.
And we see it a ton with strain. Like you're seeing a ton of strain because you're holding it out there, headaches. We're seeing a bunch. Then when you combine that with that shoulders rolled forward, and if you're watching this or listening at home, I want you to do something. I want you to take a deep breath as you're sitting upright, and then I want you to roll your shoulders forward and then try to do the same thing. Right? You can't breathe.
Yeah. You can't get that deep breath
No.
in.
You can't get it. So then you take a headache, anterior head carriage, at work too much, and then you can't breathe. You talk about anxiety and stress and all the stuff that comes from that. It's horrible. And then again, I touched on it, but where people talk about the vanity aspect or the cosmetic part, you get these old shoulders. I look like this little old lady. I got these rolled shoulders and this Dougherty's hump in my back. And it's really because you've lost and you've really put yourself in that situation too long.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's when you're in that posture for so long, your body just starts to become, that's its normal.
It's normal.
It's not clinically or anatomically normal, but that just becomes its normal. And to try and walk that back and reverse some of that becomes challenging.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because we get that question all the time. Like, oh, okay, my posture is ruining my back, and I'm like, well, once you get to that point, that is your normal. Like, it's your posture is no longer ruining your back. Your back's ruining your posture. You are this way.
Yep.
So next step would be, okay, what do we do about it? So we want to get to the chiropractic care aspect of it because obviously we need to correct and fix those curves of your spine for sure. So we'll get to that. That being the biggest one is get in here. But some other things that we talk about, a lot of patients that they can do at home. Number one is just setting a timer if they're at their desk a lot. Whether I always think of the old egg timers, if you're old enough to remember the old egg timer in your kitchen, or set it on your phone every 30 to 60 minutes. Even if it's for a minute.
Yeah.
Stop, push back from your desk, walk around, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do, and then just stretch your shoulders back, your head back, whatever you need to do to just kind of open up before you sit down. And every 30 to 60 minutes, try to do that.
Yeah. I'll tell patients, just get up and take a lap.
Yeah.
Right.
Take a lap. I
Get
love
up,
that.
get moving, get some circulation going. Get those shoulder blades pulled back and down, get that chin back so that your head's over top of your chest, and just just give your body a little relief.
Yep.
From that posture.
You got it. And the other thing we talk about is mirror imaging. So what do you want to go through with that? Like, what can they do at home, kind of mirror imaging to help?
Just, like you mean looking in the mirror?
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff? Like you can look I'll have patients that'll look in the mirror and just like the one of the hardest things is like getting your chin to come back over top of your chest, right? That helps to restore some of that natural curve in your neck. So and it feels weird because we don't ever do that.
No.
We're always out here. So literally just to pull your chin back over top of your chest and just get that feeling. A lot of times when I help patients do that, like they'll actually feel some relief in their neck because you're taking that stress and that tension off.
And the other thing you can think about too is if we're spending all day like this, how do we undo it, right? How do we back that up? Because to actually exaggerate it the other way for a little bit to help. So a really easy thing to do is if you grab like a rolled up towel, a pool noodle, something like that, and lay it right down your spine so your shoulders open up. It's actually bringing your shoulders back that way. And then grab the same thing and put it right across your neck this way.
Yep.
If you're listening, it's just putting it across your neck, not watching. And you lay your head over it. So you're basically counteracting all that stress. Like we're trying to undo it almost too far in the other direction to counterbalance it. But your shoulders are coming back, your head's coming back, and you're creating that posture. If you just do that at night for 10 minutes on the floor, even do it while you're scrolling.
Yeah,
it's totally fine.
It doesn't have to be very long.
No.
The other thing I'll sometimes have patients do as well is if they have a foam roller.
Yeah.
Like lay it the long way.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was talking about, like lay it like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Like right up and down your spine, and then just let your shoulders just hang back over that.
Yeah.
And just let it open up in the front.
Yeah.
Get those pecs just stretched out and just let that open up in the front.
You got it. And now the biggest part of all of it obviously is the chiropractic care, because if structurally and biomechanically you're fixated and it won't move, if you're locked up in some of those areas, you could stretch all day long and it's not going to make a huge difference. We have to make sure your spine is moving and able to move. So when you do these things, it helps, because if you're fixated in your upper cervical spine or in your lower cervical spine, like it does not matter all these things you do. Like you need to unlock those areas because we need spinal mobility for it. So in the office, obviously it's adjustments. We have some kits for at home for some of this stuff, but a lot of stuff we're doing in office to help it.
Yeah. And like the adjustment part is obviously very important. Like making sure like in between your shoulder blades, our thoracic spine is designed to be mobile. Mm-hmm. So we want mobility to come through there. So we have to get that moving and get the neck moving as well. So it's all important to get that stuff moving.
Yeah. And it's really an and not an or, right? It doesn't, if you're at a computer all day, yes, you still need to do all these things, but we have to first unlock it to make sure that you're ready to go.
Like Jake said, like you can do all the stretching and all the exercises in the world, but if your spine's not moving, there's only so much that you can do until you get that unlocked and you get your spine moving like it's supposed to.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll hope that helped you guys. If you're at home watching this, hunched over on your phone or your computer, or you're listening in terrible posture right now, and this is you, make sure you reach out. We'd love to take care of it. We'd love to help you out. If you're a patient and you're liking this and like, man, I'm due. Yes, get back in that way. Or if you have a friend or family member, loved one, coworker who you stare at them all day long looking at this, share this episode with them. Hopefully that'll help them out, and we'll go from there. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
Thanks for tuning into The Strive Show. Whether you are watching this on YouTube or listening to the podcast on your favorite platform, make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you found value in today's episode, please share it with a loved one. We would be honored. Thanks, and have a fantastic week.